Why does your financial security hinge on reducing credit interest? Recently, the American government was in turmoil over the political debate about raising the debt ceiling or face a serious world downgrade of their credit rating. The stock markets reacted with several days of loss, while many questioned the sanity of allowing over $14 trillion debt to accumulate over the years, without taxing wealthy corporations. With a population of 311 million people, each citizen's share of the debt load is over $46,000. In 2008, American mortgage debt caused a financial crash that decimated the retirement income of many. Debt control is becoming a very important issue. Canada's federal debt exceeds $1/2 trillion, with interest payments exceeding $84 million per day. This equates to 13.5 cents of every tax dollar going to Ottawa. Credit interests eat away at wealth. Every household has a budget and must live within its means, as well as save for the future. As well, we each must be careful not to allow debt interest repayment to reduce our ability to live comfortably or retire with financial security. The primary advantage of using an RSP is a tax write-off against our income and further tax-deferred investment income. Interest on debt, except for investment or business debt, is paid with after-tax income and reduces our capacity to pay down the principal on our mortgages or increase our investments for retirement. Statistics Canada shows just how our debt service ratio is edging up per household in Canada as the ratio of household credit market debt to personal disposable income advanced to 147.3%. Shift your financial paradigm away from debt. The fact that so many people act without discretion while increasing debt shows that caution in these matters implies a need for a more mature view of finance. Developing better thinking is required as we work towards financial security. We need to examine our true need for each purchase and consider the effect on our family income creating ability or energies and society before giving in to the temptation to buy more of what we cannot afford. Essentially, we need to govern our response to take on debt or not. This also reflects justice, achieved through perseverance to not buy what you cannot afford, meaning living by a responsible paradigm of fiscal temperance. Reduce debt for societal justice. Good financial discernment directs our actions in conformity with right reason. If a man, for example, has borrowed $50 from a friend to go to a concert with his girlfriend, the goal of fiscal justice is to pay his friend back what is due to him. Justice, in conformity with right reason, demands that the $50 be paid back. But how and when shall it be paid back? An imprudent man might never pay it back, and so he would fail to observe the rule of fiscal justice. Such a man would not have the foresight and the resolution to set aside a small sum from his wages each week until he had saved the entire sum and could pay his debt. Thus, reasonable direction in borrowing to acquire money for spending appropriately is a very serious matter relating to good justice, for the good of the individual, family, and all mankind. The American debt crisis reveals how the U.S. could take down the economies of the world in a financial meltdown some have referred to as financial Armageddon. The irresponsible use of credit by the North American governments should send a warning message to each of us individually to make debt reduction a serious personal priority. What is your mindset? In the end, our mind must be determined to be directed by wise discretion. as to how a man or woman uses credit in order to attain financial goals which are just for the good of all, family, and society. Your financial advisor can guide you in how to reduce debt and increase your investment portfolio. Talk to your advisor before making any financial decision. The publisher, Advice On, offers this service for educational purposes only.